Hey guys, my name is Brian Brady with Lancaster Archery Supply, and today we're giving you a quick product review on the Gillo GT Lux 21-inch riser here. This is a cool piece of equipment that's designed for either Olympic recurve, barebow, or specifically hunting just because of its small size. And coming from Gillo, it has a lot of cool features which we're going to go through here today. The main primary ones of which, of course, are these really super nifty floating limb pockets that they have here. Now, this is a design that you're not really going to see on very many risers. And while almost all ILF risers have some variability in what the limb weight is going to be based on how far in or out you have those limb bolts, a couple of these Gillo risers, this one in particular, really takes this kind of to an extreme. Because these limb pockets are actually free floating here, you've got about a 30% range that you can change that draw weight, which is huge. Now, it means that you're not going to necessarily have to continue buying multiple sets of limbs as you're working your way up in draw weight, or if you need to drop down in draw weight because you're working on something with form or because of an injury. Now, it allows a ton of more versatility with the same setup, which is going to be super useful to not just a tournament archer, but a hunter or a recreational shooter as well. The riser itself is made of machined aluminum, so it's going to have a very solid feel. It has your standard stabilizer bushing out in front, though if you wanted this to be a barebow setup, you could just throw a weight on there instead. The grip here is a hardwood grip, and it is just absolutely gorgeous. I mean, just because it is wood, you could hack on it, you could add epoxy to it or whatever, or Sugru, make it your own and all that, but it just looks so nice. I would hate to do that because it is a beautiful looking grip here. Your lateral limb adjustment blocks are going to be pretty standard. Now, one thing to keep in mind is that these guys do have a locking bolt on them. So if you do need to change your limb alignment a little bit when you're first getting that set, make sure to have that loose, otherwise that sucker's not going to move. And once you do have it set, take those limbs back out and tighten that screw on down so it doesn't move again on you when you don't want it to. Just something to keep in mind. These guys have their own built-in shock absorbers on the floating limb pockets here, as this bow is going to be a little bit more quiet than you might expect. But of course you can add any weights or shock absorbers onto this that you would prefer for your own setup. One thing to keep in mind about this beautiful bow here is that it does only come in right-handed. So if you're a lefty archer and you want to try it out, have you tried shooting right-handed before? Because that's what you're going to need to do. And that's a really quick overview here of the Gillo GT Lux 21-inch riser here. Again, good for Olympic recurve, barebow, or hunting. It really is just up to your preference. If you liked the video, give us a like and then hit that bell icon. That way you can be notified whenever we drop another video. Subscribe to our channel. That way you can see more content just like this here. And if you have any questions, visit us at lancasterarchery.com.